Hello again. So I was thinking to start baking some goodies for home and to take to work because my excuse is I share it. So if I've got a hunkering for chocolate cake or some cookies or what have you, then I say, well, you know what? I think my coworkers are pretty stressed out right now. They probably need a little bit of happiness in their life. So let me make them something. Yeah. So it's two-sided, right? It's not just me wanting to share with them, but it's me wanting to indulge a little bit. But if I have it in the house, then I'll eat it. Um, Not good. So, anyways, all this to say, I don't have any brown sugar. So, I remember back in the day when I used to run out of things, I would run to the store to go get them. But the way that things are now, it's like you can say, I don't have whatever, a piece of paper. And you go on YouTube and you figure out how to chop that tree down, how to put water and, refine it and get yourself a piece of paper. Well, I'm exaggerating, but there's instructions on how to do everything on YouTube now. So that's basically my teacher. So I've learned how to make brown sugar, and it's basically the way that I've been doing my brown sugar now. I can't remember the last time I bought brown sugar. Actually, no, I did buy brown sugar during Christmas, but that's because I was baking a lot, and I didn't have time to also make the brown sugar. So I chose to just buy it. But I bought a bag of sugar at Costco, and I said that in my last video when I made some whipped cream. So it's organic cane sugar. And if you were to go and buy organic brown sugar at the grocery store, it's a little pricey. So why not use my organic sugar to make brown sugar? That's what we're going to do today. So let me show you what we're going to do. Here's my organic cane sugar. Here's a container that I just picked these up at Home Goods. Look how cool that is. It comes with its own little cup. Pop it in there. A lid, and it snaps together. These are the Sistema. I've seen these at Target, and they're a little pricey. And I got 3 of them. Well, I think I paid like $4.50 each, but I thought it was a good deal, and that's where I'm going to put my brown sugar. So anyways, I get sidetracked. Okay, here's my sugar that I'm going to be using, and then I'm also going to be using organic molasses and unsulfured. So you want to make sure that you get the right kind when you do make your brown sugar. You can get there's different brands on the market, but I like this one because of wholesome. So I want to try to keep things as healthy as possible as we're eating a lot of sweets. Tongue in cheek. All right, let's get to work on how to do this. Okay, so I decided to do 4 cups of sugar. 1 liter, 4 cups. And so it's going to be 1 tablespoon of molasses per cup. So that equals a 1/4 cup. Now see how thick that is? I really do want to get all of that molasses out. So I'm going to scrape the bottom of this cup. You wouldn't get it all in there because you need it. That's why, because you need it. Now I'm going to go ahead and start mixing that. As you mix it, you're going to see that it kind of looks like it's curdling, if you were to think of a word for it. See how it's like clumping there? So it does take a little bit of patience because you need to just make sure that it all gets incorporated. So I'm going to keep doing this until I don't see the big clumps. I don't want it to be clumpy. If you open a bag of brown sugar, you don't see clumps. You just see that it's, it holds its the texture because of the molasses, but it's not clumping like the balls. Oh, and one thing I did want to mention as well, if you want a lighter brown sugar, you can use less molasses, and for a darker one, obviously use more. Totally a preference, I think. This is the way that I've been doing it. And I do, when you make your baked goods, I don't know that it really makes a difference at the end of the day. But I notice some recipes will say use dark, use light. Maybe it's a thing that aesthetically pleasing, if you will. Maybe some cookies, they want them to look lighter than others or whatever. But like when I make my, the gingerbread, obviously I like the dark color in it. For other types of cookies, like chocolate chip cookies, maybe you don't want them to look quite as dark. I don't know. To me, at the end of the day, it's all the same. Tastes the same to me. But so I'll be back with you after this is all fully incorporated. As you can see, it's coming together. But I still see some lumps. So what I did is I got my fork out and I was identifying the places that had the little lumps, just to make this process go a little quicker. That's why I make as much as I do when I do decide to make it, because I don't want to keep making the brown sugar. It take a little bit of time as far as the mixing of it. So I think I've been at this for like maybe 5 minutes now, just trying to make it look just the way I want it to. But see, here's some of the little lumps I'm talking about. I want to get rid of those. So we're just initially, when I started to mix it, it was good to do it with my mixer here. Look at, there's some clumps on here right now. But once I wanted to start getting to the end of it, I saw that there were some remaining lumps that I thought would be easier to get rid of with a fork. You might think that this is a lot of work for something that you could just go purchase, but I don't know. It gives me pleasure to do as much as I can to make things a little healthier for the family. Because if you think about what the ingredients are in packaged goods, they're made to be shelf stable. So how many of those unknown ingredients are you ingesting and your family's ingesting? And then we wonder why we're all getting sick. It's all the stuff they're putting in our food. So if you can try to control a little bit of what goes into your food, then why not? Take the extra few minutes to make it something that you know. So I'll have this in my cupboard and I'll know exactly what's in it. And I'll have the confidence to feed that to, my guests that come over. Even just, for me and my adult children that, I'm constantly baking for, or my coworkers, in fact, my friends, everybody, whoever eats from my kitchen, I would hope to give them something that's quality. And if I can control that, then why not? So this is looking really, really good. I think I'm almost done. I don't see a whole lot more. But as you can see, the texture of this, it's already doing what brown sugar does. See how it looks like, kind of like sand. There's a little bit right there. It's looking pretty good, I think. There's a few here and there that I can get rid of. But that's it. This is me preparing for my baking, getting brown sugar together. It's fun. De-stressor. I know exactly what's in my pantry. exactly how it's made right here. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. That's it. All right, see you guys later. Give me a thumbs up. My fingers are red. A few little spots. I could have done more, but I was over it. And it's not that big of a deal. Airtight container. What do you think of that? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. I had fun making it with you. And I guess I'll see you when I figure something else to make, but here we go.